I think the most rewarding part is kind of finding a sense of community and a sense of home in a place where we're not necessarily all from. I like being able to make a name for UNE and say I'm a part of something as important as UNE is in the community and making a difference. So probably my favorite is the Special Olympics swim meet. So every year we have Special Olympics athletes who come to the UNE pool at the campus center and they compete. Honestly, just seeing their faces and how happy they are. There's a ton of student athletes there from UNE who are cheering them on and taking their times and recording their times and helping them put on their medals, and it's really an enjoyable time.
I am working at the Old Orchard Beach Planning Department as a planning intern. So I do site inspections for the Clean Water Act MS4 program. My internship is really important to the community just because any government and how it operates is for the residents of the town. And to be able to work with them and kind of give back in a sense, so listen to their concerns and make changes that are, guided for them.
So this was actually my first year volunteering at the Sweetheart Dance, and it was awesome. So they crown the king and queen. You go around and say, hey, you want to dance? So actually the Queen Eleanor was loving it. We danced to fast music, slow songs. It was just a great time.
My internship is at Whip Editions with Lisa Pixley. The studio is just like giving an opportunity for everyday people to come in and explore what printmaking is like, so they can buy a print and then stand there and see the process in front of their eyes. I think the importance of art is to inspire people.
I'm an environmental science student and education major. This past semester we've been cleaning up Freddie Beach, and we cleaned up a lot of trash actually. And basically what everybody's doing is making a piece of art.
Like this to that?
Yeah. We're actually doing a huge symposium, and we are inviting people from the community of Wells to come and see. It's just to show that we do care about the environment, and here's how you can actually help.
I was fortunate enough here at UNE to fall into a research project being conducted by a graduate student. I grew up in Scarborough, Maine. I have a lobstering and a clamming license.
So what I'm looking at is, why is Scarborough a kind of hotbed in the state of Maine for milky ribbon worms, and trying to figure out a better way to protect the clams from predation.
I hope that the research we conduct here will have a really positive effect on the community in general, and more specifically, I hope the research we conduct here will have a positive effect on the soft-shell clam harvesters.
It was about a year ago I did my first show with the UNE players. It's awesome to see that people still love the arts and love to go see like live musicals and shows, and it just kind of makes all the work we put into it like worth it 100%.
The feedback from the local community is great. It's especially great coming off stage after and just having all these people come up to you that you've never met before saying, "You did such a great job, I loved your performance, so glad I came."
I really want to give the most I can to the community with my performance. I want to make sure that I know exactly what I need to do. I want to get into my character so that the audience can then get into my character as well. I want to sell an experience for them.
This is the only clinic, and I am the only dentist treating the majority of Medicaid patients in this area. I wanted to kind of give back to my community that I came from originally, where I grew up. It's providing an access point to dental care for a lot of these people that wouldn't necessarily be able to receive that care.
I work with an organization called Limitless Child International. It's an organization that I started about 3 years ago, and we work with children in India.
It's basically an organization where we partner with people from India, and we travel there to basically work with young girls who live in the slums or who are orphans. Being able to give them my knowledge and seeing how enthusiastic they were about learning and how we would get there at 7:30 in the morning and they'd already be out practicing. It was amazing.
What I hope we have in terms of impact on the children that we serve is really to help them empower themselves through having opportunities that they wouldn't normally have.
I had always wanted to help people, but I never knew how. So after going to India with Limitless, it made me even more passionate, and it just made me want to help more people, and so that was probably the biggest impact, just what the girls gave to me.